I hate that I have to hit this button every time.
It's
Hi, Garrett's mom.
Yes,
Hi, Garrett's mom.
Hello,
Oh,
Garrett's
yeah.
mom.
That's how we start the campaign.
Hi, Mom.
Oh,
Of course. Of course.
back to
Start campaign
tradition.
It is. So,
Now I just got to get her to get caught up.
Well, she is now.
Yeah.
as of now, we're starting new campaign.
New campaign, who
Lauren ran an excellent one, and so now I have to try to live up to what she did. I make no promises. She did real good.
Good luck.
Yeah, for real.
May
Hey,
the odds be ever in your favor.
those aren't big shoes. To quote Garrett, clown shoes. So, we're going to get into
Pirate
this,
boots.
my friends. We're going to start on our adventure with whatever we're going to get into. So, without further ado, let's do it. All right. We see a world not so different from our own. A world of green fields full of grain and livestock, with wind blowing through tall grass, white snow-capped mountains, forests filled with trees and life, deep blue oceans, and the yellow haze of desert sands. This is the world of Extheos. Within this world is an island floating in the middle of the far Delver Sea. And this is where our story begins, in the kingdom of Andrea. The king, Eric Supar VI, resides within the castle located at the center of the capital city of Casadona. A young king, crowned at an early age, does his best to maintain a successful and peaceful kingdom. But our story is not about a king in a castle. Our story has far humbler beginnings. Just past the capital, over the Murdoch Mountains, is a fishing village of Galdorn, located on the western coast of the island of Andrea. Green fields full of livestock and grain surround the simple village, while the market in the middle of town is bustling with various merchants selling their wares. On the east end of the village, up a hill that overlooks the town, is a series of houses. Today, our focus is on a house made of alabaster stone. A black iron fence borders the front lawn, and walking up the path, we see two figures. Jordan, would you care to introduce yourself?
Oh, snap. So you see a what's the opposite of sub 7 foot? More than 7 foot, furry humanoid, clad mostly in yellow and green, but leaning more into the yellow, carrying a staff with a pack and a shield on his back. Lots of tools hanging off of his personage. A fairly slight frame with sort of a mane of shaggy hair, and just kind of a cylindrical, looks to be leather, but stiff, and it's comically large cylinder that's attached to his belt.
Okay. Walking beside him is a large, muscular man. John, would you introduce yourself?
Yeah. So north of 7 feet, closer to 7.5, with a very strong stride. Dark gray, almost brown, like rust red nose on the forearms and the skin, the face, with a very white beard. Gray hair, dark gray, almost black, braided back and fading into a lighter gray as it dips around the back. Walking with a giant staff that looks like it's got some sort of leather sheath over the top of it. It's a brown, like bear hide leggings and pants with this gray-white timber wolf type fur trim going around. and an onyx black plate type mail with almost like orange veins running through. And it's set to the muscle type, and of course sometimes over accentuated, you know how it goes, but you almost get the idea that it's kind of proportional actually. Like this person was built slightly different. The face is also slightly odd, and there's a hood draped back over his cloak that he could pull up, and I don't know, it's just not quite the right proportions, but you can't quite tell too much unless you really study it, and the beard hides quite a bit.
Okay.
So what you're saying is you've got like that Roman muscle armor?
Mhm.
That's dope. With it like I'm envisioning lava armor because dark metal with orange veins in it. That's rad.
All right. As you both walk up to the house, you see a sign on the front gate that reads, "Adventurers, please wait on the front lawn." Going through the gate, you see that a table has been set up with several glasses, a few cakes, and there are 2 pitchers of lemonade located right outside of this White House. You two are standing outside, waiting for something to happen.
I guess we'll make our way and sit at the table.
Okay.
I'll stand.
Okay.
Stoic.
After a short amount of time, you see 2 other figures coming up the path towards you. Brenda, would you care to introduce yourself?
Can I just say, after finding out that Jordan and Jonathan's characters are 7 feet or more, I feel less concerned about Augustina's mini size. So she's very, very short, like 4'10", and dressed in extremely bright colors. So she's got a bright yellow shirt and a fuchsia jacket over top and a mint green handkerchief and this emerald scarf around her waist, bright blue pants that have a gold plaid on them, extremely bright colors. But noticeably, she is not wearing any shoes because the pants end more like capris into what appear to be goat legs with very brightly shined up hooves. She is herself more of a medium skin tone, chestnut hair that's been pulled up into 2 cute little buns behind 2 tiny little horns that are peeking out the front. And the fur that kind of traces some of her limbs and then is covering her legs itself is a slightly lighter shade than her hair itself. And she's got kind of a peppy little walk, and she's got a flute in one hand and cute little backpack on her back, and she's just kind of skipping next to her companion.
Okay. And accompanying her is a comparatively taller, more lithe man. Garrett, would you introduce yourself?
The man you see before you, he is, as stated, a bit taller, more average sort of height in the range of like 5'10", slightly slender. He is wearing all black for the most part. Tall boots, a long black coat, several belts, one of which being a large waist belt with an emblazoned wolf upon it. A baldric going across one side, and a short sword at his hip in the style of the cutlass of the pirate. He has long dark hair, and based upon this man's appearance, one would assume he is an Edgelord, but that is shown to be incorrect by the big shit-eating grin he has on his face. He has, you would assume him to be a human. His features are very much human. Kind of rugged sort of human, not a full beard, but scruffy, you know, he has not shaved in a while. But it is noticeable his ears, you know, they're very elven sort of ears pointed. His hair is pulled back out of his way, loose ponytail. Kind of think the Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, where it was kind of pulled back, but not really, you know, that kind of thing. And the one point of color you see, if you are paying any attention, around his neck is a necklace of 3 blue gemstones. And he looks out the way and turns to his friend and says, "It looks as though we have our traveling companions for the foreseeable future, my dear."
That's very exciting. Is it now? Now? Do I do it now?
I think wait till we get to the gate.
Okay. Let me know when.
All right.
And as you two approach the gate, you see the same sign on it that says "Adventurers. Please wait on the front lawn." You see the same table is prepared with several glasses, some cakes, and lemonade, and 2 individuals already waiting on the lawn.
This is
My new friends! Are you here to see Mr. Callahan as well? Is that a yes? Is that a no? Are you dumbstruck by the presence of more people?
Yeah, we're here for Mr. Callahan. Who are you?
Told you.
My friend, I am, well, I assume you were told the same as ourselves. We were hired to help Mr. Callahan with a future job, yes?
Yeah, that's what Mr. Callahan said.
That is why we are here. And then that's why you're here too, right, big man?
My brother doesn't say a whole lot, but we're both here for Mr. Callahan.
You are brothers.
Yeah.
I see the family resemblance. Very good. Mr. Callahan! We're back!
Augustine is just immediately going to go to the lemonade and just start pouring herself cups.
And Rory just kind of like fixated on like the color.
Yeah, very much. You know, you've got a rainbow walking next to a storm cloud. It's great.
Oh my
So
gosh, I
good.
can't even breathe right now.
Well, as you two are enjoying your refreshments, or you 4, I should say, you see coming up the path now another pair.
I'm taking this thing off.
I knew it wouldn't last long. Coming up the path, Jay, would you care to introduce yourself?
So it's gonna be terrible. I feel like there's no way I can match up to the amazingness that just happened. I'm sorry. But coming up the path is this slender, not tall, pretty average height, human female with this silver white hair, kind of built, but not like built, but definitely has some muscle tone to her. Wearing a kind of a silver with purple lined robe, like vest type deal. Matching pants and a leather strapping around her feet going down to what looks almost like cloth wrapped feet. A sash type belt, as well as several small daggers on her waist. She's got pretty like soft angled features, not the type where you'd almost feel like it's hard to place if you just saw her face. It was like, hey, who are you? Like, where are you from? Not entirely, kind of hard to place. Very generic face. But yeah.
And accompanying her is another slightly smaller, slightly shorter female. And Lauren, would you care to describe yourself?
So you see, walking along, a short human woman, about 5'1", so only 3 inches or so taller than the shortest member that has already arrived. Long cerulean hair tied loosely away from an open, expressive face. As she is walking, you see a soft smile across her face. You see bright eyes shift from gray to a blue that almost matches her hair. You see she wears a soft rose-colored robe, loose billowy sleeves gathered under leather braces around her wrist. The robe is tied around her waist with a variety of tawny, amber, and golden sashes. And she moves gracefully, as though each step is well-balanced and designed to present a very put-together appearance.
Okay. And as you two approach the front gate, you see the same sign that says "Adventurers, please wait on the front lawn." You see that there was perhaps some cakes and lemonade, but other people have begun getting into it. There's still some left. And you see 4 of the individuals are already waiting on the lawn as you two approach.
It looks like we're the last ones to the party. Shall we go join them?
Oh, that does sound like a plan. I do hate being tardy. So inappropriate. Yes, by all means, let's hurry and join the rest, shall we?
After you.
Okay.
This way. And so I head on in.
You guys go through the gate onto the lawn, seeing the individuals in front of you.
Welcome to the party! As I take a big
It's-
swig of whatever the fuck I'm drinking.
Such a pleasure to be here. How do you do? My name is Mare, and how may I address you?
You may refer to me as Gray.
Mr. Gray,
I'm
it's
like
a pleasure to make your
a-
acquaintance.
Oh yes, it is very good to meet you. And you, ma'am, what is your name? I feel so rude. I have not asked for anyone else's names. Let us all go around. Introduce ourselves. As I said, I am Gray, the savage wolf. Please introduce yourselves. If we're going to work together, we must know who we all are, yes?
I'm gonna spend half this campaign not being able to breathe. I'm just,
100%.
I can't even.
Is that your name? I don't.
I will pop up next to him and be like, "My name is Augustine Calabar. I play the flute."
She's very good at it too.
Okay,
I've heard her
Augustina,
play.
what was the last name?
I feel like that's
Barb.
a habit.
Calabar?
Calabar.
Yes, Calabar.
Oh my gosh.
I actually didn't know that either, so. That's Garrett talking. That's not Gray.
There will definitely be no mistaking your in-character from out-of-character voice anymore.
Yeah, it's great because when you see Gray, it is there. You know it. Come on, big man. What is your name? Come on, we are going to be friends, yes? Your brother, he does not like to talk at all, does he? Oh, please.
I'm Rory Salosia.
What was it, Rory?
Rory.
Okay, well, it is very good to meet you, my friend. I am happy to be working with you.
Sure.
Well, damn. Well, damn, but all
Augustina's
right.
gonna nudge Gray a little and be like, "We saw them in the store.
Oh, yes, that is right. That is right.
He's really tall."
He is very tall. Shit, damn.
Very colorful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die. Just gonna die right now.
We gotta roll initiative first. Then, we see. All right. Well, well then, Miss, what is your name?
My name is Mare. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And
Oh, I
do
know
a
you.
Deep, very proper curtsy.
It is good to meet you. I hate to potentially come off as rude, but you introduce yourself. I meant your companion. She has not introduced herself.
Oh, I will step aside and let.
That was Garrett
Yep, yep.
awkwardly trying to be like,
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Jay?
Hey, well, my name is Kari. I'm serving as the bodyguard for this one. And pointing at Mare.
really? You are a
You have
bodyguard?
bodyguard?
Bodyguard, shenanigan puller, guide, things of that nature.
I like this. I like this very much. Why not? Let us. What are the talents everyone is bringing to the table? We know each other's names, or most of us. But
Hey,
what do we bring to the table?
If you don't mind me asking, who's the big fella?
I wish he would tell me. Apparently, he does not want to talk.
Looking over the entire group, just taking it in. Kind of a
Halbard 2.0.
no. No.
How
Morning, Talbot.
They're gonna
Taking
wish
it
Albert
all
was still
in,
here.
Very reserved face. Kind of like, I don't know what to make of all of it, but I also don't know if I really care. This is just really weird. Well,
Life is that way all of the time.
Riker Steel.
Racker Steel. That is a name fitting of someone, a big buff man like you. She damn.
How do y'all know Mr. Callahan?
Well, I can say that yesterday, my friend Augustina and I, we found our way to this little village, and we had noticed strange things in the town. Noticeably, the animals penned up and caged away from the fields, because it seems abnormal. In the beautiful daylight time, they would not be out grazing like the creatures want to do. So we asked people, we say to the farmer that we had passed, and he tells us to go talk to Mr. Callahan. And so Callahan sends us out on a little job. He says, there are beasties lurking about, terrorizing our livestock. And I say, Augustine and I, we say that we will go and deal with these beasts for you. And we go and we slew the beast for him. And he says, good job. I will give you more work if you are ready for it. So here we are, ready to make good on that arrangement. Doing good for the people and making profit. So, what about you? How did you come to know Mr. Callahan, eh?
It's actually about this time when the front door to the estate opens, and stepping out, you see a slightly taller, middle-aged half-elf, dressed in very fine clothing, and he is wearing looks to be a more crimson tunic with gold trim. And he opens up the door and steps out and says, "Good day, adventurers. I am Frederick, and on behalf of Mr. Callahan, thank you for coming. Now, if you would be so kind as to follow me inside, I will take you to Mr. Callahan and we can begin today's adventures." And he then turns and presents the door open for you to come inside to the estate.
Wes, you said he was a half-elf?
Yes.
Fascinating.
Would I know Frederick?
You might have meant it in passing. You wouldn't have much dealing with him because he generally stays at the estate.
At the estate. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you guys come through, and through a finely carved wooden door, you step into a wide hall made of alabaster stone. Tapestries, tapestries, I've been learning how to read now here. Tapestries of red and gold line the walls. Ahead of you is a staircase leading up to the second floor. And immediately on your left and right are two other doorways. Lining the hall where the wall meets the ceiling, you see a string of thin wire with small glass jars affixed along the wire, each one emitting a soft white light that illuminates the hall. As you step inside, you see Frederick make a motion and the door closes, and then he begins to lead you through the doorway that's off to your right into a well-furnished sitting room. Cushions and chairs are placed about, along with the writing desk along the far wall. There are various paintings of landscapes hung throughout the room. You notice this to be different areas that might be across the country. You see various mountainsides and fields, and they all seem to be almost pictures of places and not just artist inspirations. There is a fireplace in the corner that is currently unlit, and along the corners of the walls you see more of those small glass jars that are lighting this room as well.
They kind of like fantasy Christmas lights.
A little bit bigger.
Okay.
Like garden lights.
Yeah, kind of like garden lights. He then looks at you all and says, if you would just wait here for just a moment, and he exits into a door that is at the other end of the room. A brief moment passes and he comes back out, and he then leads you into this other room. As you walk in, you get a smell of nice leather. You see along the walls are shelves filled with books from floor to ceiling along the two walls. As you enter, glass jars also light this room, and in the middle of the room is a large wooden desk covered with various paper, and sitting behind the desk you see a middle-aged elven man, his black hair pulled up out of his face, dressed in a nice but simple red tunic. And upon seeing you all, he stands up enthusiastically and moves around to the front of the desk. And as he smiles as you all come in, he says, thank you all for coming. Some of you I know, some of you I have only heard of. So, I am Devin Callahan, and I would like to offer you all a job. The simple matter is, I fear for the simple matter is, I fear for the future of Galdorn. All trade to and from Galdorn must travel through the Bleakfire Pass, and most trade isn't making it through. If this town cannot trade with the rest of the kingdom, then I do not think that this town will last for very long. And so here's my proposal to you all. I need you to go to the pass and put a stop to whatever is waylaying the wagons. I know that it has been communicated to you about the matter of funds for this. So if there's been stories, allow me to set it all straight. For this, I will pay each of you 20 gold up front and 30 gold upon completion.
Well, I cannot speak for everyone else, but the opportunity to help some people and get paid for it, hey, I'm game. I cannot tell you, Mr. Callahan, I have been waiting for this day for what feels like months, even though it was only an evening. I am excited, my friend.
Well, just so I understand everything correctly, you were Mr. Gray, is that correct? And
that is correct.
Miss Augustina, you two were vital in helping the farmers deal with a wolf problem. That was, yeah.
Told you so.
Mr. Roy and Mr. Riker, you two have been valuable aids to everyone within the city for a while, especially myself. And I'm sorry, you two, everybody still there?
Yes.
My whole screen just like blinked and went back. Okay, cool. He then looks to Kari and Mare. You two were the ones who helped with Timothy Baker's. That's correct. I don't believe I have your names. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. I am Devin Callahan. Please, you can call me Devin. And what is your name?
Mr. Callahan, my name is Mare. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure is mine, Miss Mare. And you, Mary.
I'm her, well, currently bodyguard. You can call me Kari.
Miss Mare and Miss Kari. Thank you. Mr. Baker informed me of your willingness to aid him in a matter that was definitely not your own, but you were still willing to jump in and help out anyways. And that speaks volumes to me. So thank you for that.
Honestly, it's more her doing than mine.
Well, I'm sure it could not have happened without your aid. So, you all have proven to help this town. This town definitely needs you now, I think, more than ever, if you're willing to.
You said there were trade going through the pass that wasn't making it through, is that correct?
Yes.
Looking over at Mare, you think that might have had something to do with the cars that we saw, the tracks that we saw going through?
I do believe that's quite likely. It's a lead, if nothing else.
You saw carts that were missing. You saw something.
When we were first coming through the pass, we noticed that there were cart tracks moving off to the side of the mountain that didn't really look like they belonged there.
That is wonderful news. I haven't been able to acquire a lead. I've sent others, but they couldn't find anything. You're telling me you found something
I
already?
think it was on the other side of the pass. Am I remembering that correctly?
We were partially through the Blinkfire Pass when we found it.
So we came from the other side of the mountains off the east coast.
Of course.
But as we were coming through, we noticed that there were some cart tracks that didn't look like they belonged.
I don't know if it was fate or luck that brought you here, but I am thankful for whoever it was.
I most likely think, but you never know.
Well, will you all help?
You've already got my word of what I want to do. What do you about you, my dear? Are you going to have fun with the rest of us? I know that could mean any of three people.
I was about to say it, but I'm glad you
it just occurred to me like, dang it. All right, no, Augustina, I look at her. Do you want to go have fun? Huh?
Sure, let's do it.
Adventures, my friend.
Adventure.
I love all of this.
Mr. Callahan looks at the rest of you.
I look at Rory.
Well, should we help, Mr. Callahan? So we're in if you need us.
Thank you, Rory. I definitely appreciate having you on here, someone that I've worked with many times.
We must protect this little angel.
Well,
I have a matter. It's up to you what we do.
And of course, please do perform any good service for the people in this region.
thank you.
I don't see why not. And honestly, it looks like these folk could very well make use of my service.
What sort of services do you offer?
Oh, I'm a traveling medic. I have some minor knowledge, of course, of...
You know, that is a very, very good thing, because I could say that yesterday, you know, we succeeded in all that shit, but I like that already. That's very helpful.
I wasn't going to comment. You do look a little worse for wear.
I had the feeling. Shit.
Oh,
That's
I'm
fair,
so sorry.
though.
That was quite rude. Please completely disregard that. No
harm, no foul.
I'm very skilled in first aid and the healing of injury. I'm more than willing to assist.
That will be helpful. I don't want to die. At least not for a while.
No, of course not.
What about the rest of us?
Whatever is within my ability to assist.
Just out of curiosity, does Callahan look like he's being like upfront and open, or does he look like he's got some, like there's some hidden motives, agendas here?
Make an insight check.
Can I also get in on an insight check?
Sure, go ahead.
Yay! Rolling dice, cause games.
Can I stand there obliviously?
Hey guys,
Natural 20.
we're starting off with a natural freaking 20.
I got a 15.
You said insight?
That's not as good.
25.
Probably because Augustine is standing behind you going, what do you mean you weren't feeling well? Why didn't you tell me you weren't feeling well? I could have done something about that. We don't
No,
need
it's
someone
fine.
else
It's
to help.
not. No, I think she just means that I look dirty. No, I feel great. I just
You
look
don't
like
look dirty.
shit.
You look fine. Don't listen
Oh.
to her.
You look pretty dirty.
You know you're my favorite.
He seems fairly unlovely. You don't get any sort of malicious or nefariousness out of him. He does seem to earnestly care for the people of this place. So
You seem like you're sincere and honestly care for the people around, so if the Lady Mad is amenable, then I see no need to deny your request. Are there any, not to sound selfish or anything, but are there any goods we might procure while we're here?
well, this might be able to help.
Take the
with
fun
that.
out of it.
And then he reaches down to a below the desk that he was behind and begins pulling up. He counts it out and pulls up 6 sizable pouches that he then hands to each one of you,
Yoink.
and you all can add 20
Hey.
gold.
Hey! Cash money!
To be honest, I'm not entirely
I
sure.
stow that in a secret pocket that no one notices.
Secret pocket!
How
Yeah.
stealthy are you in concealing it?
Yeah, do you actually want to hide it, or just divide it up amongst your various pouches?
Hold on, I gotta figure out how to D&D Beyond. You said 20, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
The inventory and then coin.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, why'd I close my tablet? I need to roll things. What do I need to slide a hand?
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, are you just tucking it away in your various pockets, or are you legitimately trying to like hide it?
I want to try to sneak away 10 so that, like, my goal is to always have at least 10 gold hidden on my person that no one knows about.
Okay, then yeah,
You know.
make a sleight of hand check.
I will slide a hand. Oh, that's a doo-doo roll. Numbers are hard. 12.
Okay. Yeah, you tuck it away. You fumble a little bit, but you sort of tuck it back. So he
It's okay, I have more than one secret pocket.
with the money and informs you that this may sound a little self-fulfilling, but there is a general store, and it's really the only one in town, known as Callahan's Collectibles. It is my store.
Hey, you laugh, it's a good store.
But if you do need supplies, you can purchase it there. Now, if you're looking for more armament or weapons of that nature, you might want to visit one of the smithies in town. But if you just need good general supplies, I would suggest that.
Callahan, I had the question.
Yes.
Just because I remembered it. Augustina and we had brought back those items, and you were having them worked on for us. That's already gotten started, yes?
Yes, they should be done by the end of today.
Fantastic! I am excited. I thought we had more time, that we were going to have to wait. Ah, I'm so happy. Thank you for that, my friend.
If you all are in agreement, then the pass is a few hours from here. I'm not sure. Granted, it's only midday, and there's quite a few hours left for sunset. If you wish to set up today, you can. If not, your stay at the Fisherman's Rest will be covered by myself.
Heyo, free night.
That's very generous, Mr. Callahan. Thank you.
Of course. And if you're ever in town and on business, your stay will always be covered at the Fisherman's Rest.
Mr. Callahan,
See, I told you he's a good one.
if you don't mind me asking, obviously you have a store here, but this seems generous beyond the interest of a simple store owner. You don't think me too pertinent. What is your investment in this town in particular?
Accidental, actually. If you make it to the capital, you'll find another Callahan's Collectibles, where you'll find your general good needs along with things of a more magical nature, slightly bigger store. A few years ago, I saw that Galdorn was potentially growing, and I saw a chance to increase my business. This estate came up for sale. Apparently some shady business happened with its former owner. It's unfortunate, but fortunate for me, as I was able to acquire this. And I moved here to set up a shop. And then I kind of began to actually enjoy it here. And now I let others run my other business and try to spend my time
You
here.
reap the benefits.
Somewhat. It turns out some of these people look to me now as they somewhat leader of the town, the mayor, I don't know. I didn't ask for it, but
that gives you good things, yes. Your name is out there, and you are in the eyes of the people.
true. I do try to take care of people. That's really my interest in this is. Turns out that I like the simple life. Never thought I would, being from the capital and all, but quite fond of it.
I can see the appeal. Simple life is, appealing for lack of better words.
I agree.
That's so good.
Not even gonna pretend like
All right then.
words
well,
are his thing.
no, it's great. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
Nothing that I can think of off the top of my head, but we'll see what we can do.
I do greatly appreciate it. If there is anything else that I can help you with, you can either find me here, or I do tend to spend most of my time at Callahan's Collectibles. So do feel free to reach out. If I'm not here, Frederick will find me. If I'm not there, I believe Augie will be able to get in contact with me. So.
That was the assistant at the store, right?
Yes.
I thought so.
What was the name? Augie?
Yes,
Mhm.
Augie.
I literally thought you were talking about Augustina there for a second. I'm like, what?
No.
No. That is not going to be a nickname.
She's already got two.
My dear, and what's the other one?
Beans.
So he stands up and puts his hands together and gives you a very grateful head bow. And you see now as Frederick has returned to the room and has opened it back up and is waiting to escort you guys out of the estate.
I'll be honest, this is more money than I've seen in my entire life. I'm not entirely sure how to do this shopping bit.
Well, what do you need? Start with your needs. Go from there.
Hey, well, I've lived a very simple life. Its needs have not been, not very needy.
Fair enough.
I'm
Not these
honestly not entirely used to shopping yet either. So, I guess the first thing to do would be to check out the store.
What do you say, my new friends? Are we going on a little shopping adventure before we decide what to do next?
Riker,
Yes, no, maybe?
Riker's gonna look at Rory and just raise an eyebrow as a question mark.
Oh no, I missed it because I'm on the wrong screen. What happened?
Oh my god!
I didn't see that Jordan changed his name. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
As you guys head out of the estate and head down into the square proper, are you wanting to go shopping? Is that what I get?
Yeah, let's go do a little shopping real quick.
What are you trying? Are you just the general store? Or are you looking for more blacksmithy type things?
I was able to start at the general store and hit blacksmithy if we can't find what we need.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. So you go down, find your way outside of Callahan's Collectibles in the middle of town. Coming inside, there are various shelves that are lined. Most of you have been into the store at this point. There are shelves lined with various goods, and in the back there is a counter with a human man, 18-ish, with fuzzy red hair that sticks out. And as you walk in, he goes, "Oh, hi everybody, Roy! Hi, Augustina, and hi Riker, and hi Gray, and I don't know you two. Hi, I'm Augie."
It's good to see you again, my friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Please call me Mare.
Hi, Mayor. What's your name?
Hey, you can call me Cotty.
Ari, Mayor. Hi. Welcome to Callahan's Collectibles. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know.
Hey, what are we making a bit of a trip here soon? What kind of collectibles do you carry for trips? And basically look around the store.
Yeah, it's pretty much a lot of it's your simple trade goods. Like if you go to the player's handbook and you look through, like it is rope, it is backpack, it is bedroll, it is torches, it is the tinderbox. They have various kits. If you need like to resupply a healer's kit, they can help you out with that. So they have most items that you would find for any type of traveling that you might need. Grappling hooks, for those of you who might want those, can also be acquired there.
Actually, that's on my list of things I was going to ask about, but I didn't know if we get that here at the smithy.
They actually have it here.
All right, let's take
I'm gonna grab some of those torches and a tinder box and a spare. So two tinder boxes total, I guess.
2 tinder
Look at
boxes.
what I actually have in my
And some torches.
thing here.
Trying to
Oh
find
shit.
let's see here. Torches coming in at how many torches do you want?
We'll say half a dozen, 6.
Okay. And the 2 tinder boxes, so that puts you at, let's say, a gold and a silver.
A gold and a silver. Done.
Or no, I'm sorry, a gold and 5 copper.
A gold and 5 copper.
And 2 grappling hooks
2 grappling
with rope to go with them.
They do come with
Okay.
50 feet of rope.
Awesome.
Part of the grappling hook. So just 4 gold.
Cool.
Any other shopping?
I have money.
You do.
I will pick up a length of rope.
I can't think of anything I want.
Which rope? You want the hempen or the silk?
Hempen.
Okay, that's just the.
I already have the silk. We're not going to use that.
The hempen is just.
Oh, that's no fun.
1 gold. For 50.
I should say we won't use that now. 1 gold.
Yeah, 1 gold. For a coil of rope.
Do they sell any like potions or stuff here or no?
You can find a couple basic healing potions.
All right, how much do those run?
50 gold.
Little some of that. That's okay.
They have that.
Kari. As I see Kari eyeing the potions, I put my hand on Kari's forearm, shoulder, just getting their attention, and I say, Kari, if we're wanting potions, that is something I'm able to provide. It's somewhat less costly than what is available to purchase.
Yeah, well, that's very handy.
It would take me some time to make them, so if we're wanting them immediately, by all
Dueling
means,
banjos.
No, it's
if we're
all
looking
right.
to
It's-
wait for a little bit.
No, we have time. We've got some time to travel, so no rush.
I'm gonna want to go to the blacksmith because I don't think they're gonna have what I want here.
I'm going to scroll up to the counter, look at the group, and look at Augie. Well, I'll take a length of rope, triple the normal coffee, triple the normal smoked bacon. Throw in one of those
Shit.
potions.
Big man is a manly man, isn't he?
That should be just about good. This is for Mr. Callahan, so
Right. Okay, so you wanted your coffee, your bacon, you said a rope, and one of the potions, right?
yep.
Okay, that will put you at 51 gold, 5 silver.
Well, I'm curious because it's something having gone on missions. Is there any type of discount because it is associated for Mr. Callahan?
I so was gonna ask that earlier, and I was like, it's Rye bleeding through.
Persuasion check.
I think honestly, we tried to get a discount when we did our session 0, and because we were new, he said no.
14.
Augie looks at you and goes, so I'm not really authorized to.
No,
to
I
give
wouldn't
away
have asked
discounts."
that if I knew. That was why I didn't
Okay.
ask in character.
Yeah. No, generally, Mr. Callahan has the same principle as Home Depot. He pays you well enough so he doesn't have to offer discounts.
Does he really, though?
That is legitimately a thing from Home Depot. Hi, Home Depot.
It is.
Sounds about right.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I think I've got everything that I need.
Everyone's getting rope. Damn.
Are there any carved stones here, Aki? I'm not good at stone carved.
Carving stones?
No, carved stones that have been carved.
Oh.
Just little like trinket kind of.
I mean, there's a few sort of knick-knack types, if that's what you're looking for.
I need a pair of them.
Sure, yeah. Let's say there's a pair of stone carvings for 2 copper.
Sweet. Thanks, Aki.
Oh, happy to help, Rory. So you guys are finding your way to a blacksmith?
Make it all.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and go to the blacksmith.
Okay. The well-known blacksmith in town is a place
Yeah,
known
we want
as
the premium shit.
Spark and Smoke. You go inside and you see a human man with a looks like what would be a long and bushy beard that he has sort of wrapped and curled up to stay out the way. It looks perhaps slightly singed on the fringes, as if he's gotten too close to a couple fires. Bald head, little larger. As you walk in, he looks and goes, "Oh yeah, welcome to the Spark and Smoke. I'm Dirk Blackhammer. What can I get for you?"
I pull one of my daggers out and I've got it, handle forward, and I'm like, this right here, I have 2 of. I would like to have 4. So can you help me fix that problem?
You want a dagger?
I'd like a couple more, yeah.
Of course.
At least 2 more. 2.
That's easy enough. Here, let's see here. He sort of walks over to where there's various weapons hanging on the wall and pulls off 2 daggers there. Here, give these a try. See if you like these.
Do like some Loki shit from which oh, I can't think of which movie that was, where he walks out and he flips both of them, catches them, and I yeet them at a thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're good daggers.
This is good. I like these.
Excellent. Well, if you like them, then that's 4 gold.
Well, a question. We're doing a job for Callahan. We're trying to help out the town. And to be perfectly honest right now, funds are a little difficult. Do you think perhaps, maybe, we could bring that down just a little bit, huh?
Callahan just gave you 30 gold, though.
You know what? I had forgotten that. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Riker's gonna just like pat Rory on the back and just smile.
It was 20 gold, technically.
I couldn't remember.
Don't worry, neither can Gray.
You're good.
So,
I pat him. Just, you're a good man. I thank you for helping me to remember. I give the guy. Was he a human or a dwarf? I forget.
He's a human.
All right. Well, I pull the 4 gold. I give it to him. I take the knives. I walk out the doors.
I'm gonna pull the longsword off of my back and just flip it blade to him.
Wait.
Not blade. Like I'm holding the handle to him. Already threatening people. There you go.
Drop
That's
handle to
classic.
sword.
I'm gonna
Give me all the stuff,
at-
blacksmith.
a warhammer that would also double like very easily as a nice sledge.
Okay.
And just willing to trade. Looks
Yeah, so he grabs the long sword and sort of looks it over, gives it a couple things. You want a warhammer? Yeah, he goes, pulls a hammer off the wall. Give you a 1 for 1.
I'll take it and slide it in the noose that had been holding and roll the cloak back over it.
All right. You can add a warhammer and get rid of your longsword.
Does he have any other cool? Does he have any goodies that are neat?
It's a very simple blacksmith. There's nothing incredibly ornate or fancy.
Pretty much the weapons that are available in the book.
Yeah, I mean, it's very basic. There's simple swords,
Cool.
Various tools, and then there's also nails and horseshoes and other more carpentry and just living.
I want to buy a doorknob.
This is the place.
I'm actually gonna walk up to blacksmith and flex my wrist and let one of the daggers attached to the rope drop down. I'm gonna put it, unravel a little bit, put it on the, I guess like a new table or whatever. And is there a piece of like charcoal or something nearby?
Yeah.
I grab a piece of charcoal and off the blade of the dagger, I'm gonna draw 2. I'm basically gonna trace the dagger.
First for dragon.
And then draw
Dungeons and
2.
Dragons.
It's the dragon dagger. Whoa.
Fleur-de-lis style.
Summon the dragon sword with it.
And is this something you might be able to make? Yeah.
Sort of leans over and looks at it. You want to put hooks on a dagger?
You can see it, and I'll take the dagger and look around for one of the training dummies, and basically toss out the dagger, let it wrap around the training dummy's neck, and pull it, and kind of just yank it to my hand, and be like, "I'd like to be able to do that without, while it is on the inside of a person."
Seems effective. Yeah,
I thought so.
I can attach a look to a dagger. Sure, that's good.
What would be the price for say 2 of those?
2 of them. Let's see here. Materials, time, nothing else. 2. I would probably say 6 gold a piece. No, 6 gold total, 3 a piece.
Aye. Well, and about how long would it take for those to be finished?
I may have it done by. You got an extra 5 silver end of day tomorrow.
And if I didn't have an extra 5 silver?
Another day or so added on to that.
Alright, fair enough. We'll be able to pick these up when we come back in town.
Excellent.
Well,
I'll
if
walk
you
forward
want.
and just put 5 silver on.
Oh, good. I didn't have to put my money down.
I appreciate that, but I'm not in any rush. And we need to be heading out pretty soon anyway.
Yeah, I'm in a rush.
Fair enough. If you're in a rush, I don't mind.
Man of action.
He'll
Biceps.
grab the 5 silver from you
6 gold for me.
and 6 gold from you. Tomorrow.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay.
Just a real quick question. Did we talk about that?
Look at it. Talk amongst yourselves as I read.
Okay. Question for the group then, as Wes is reading. Are we going to wait until end of day tomorrow so that Kari can pick up his weapon before we head out on the project, or are we wanting to help first thing in the morning?
I had thought first thing, but apparently Riker's in a rush. But not that much of a rush.
We don't know.
I mean, if we wait around until tomorrow, that means I can get my stuff from Callahan, so I don't care.
So
I would not be opposed to waiting until tomorrow evening later. That'll give me a day of work to.
Who's
make some
talking?
things before
I've
we
never
head
met this
out.
person.
I love you, Garrett.
I am a shit eater, I know.
Oh, Mr. Gray, if you really insist.
So,
It is. I am not in a rush, but if the rest of you are interested in waiting a day, I am okay with it.
there is also, you do know about the pass, a little bit of geography here. Located on each end of the pass, the west and the east end, are almost permanent camping grounds. It seems very common for people to travel to the pass and camp outside of it, either going through and then camping or traveling to it. So right now, it's probably around 1:30-ish. It's also, I forgot to mention at the start, in case some of you guys have forgot since your session 0, it is the middle of summer right now. So days are longer. You have more
hotter.
sunlight for a longer duration. Yeah, it's about a month ago to what it is right now. So, you know, I'll let you know. So
It's
if
that
you
hot here.
wanted to leave now, you could get there and still have daylight left, or there's also the option of waiting if you guys desire. So, whatever y'all wish to do. Anybody else want anything else from the blacksmith?
No, I think I'm good.
I'll grab a hammer.
A hammer?
Just a
Just
normal hammer?
like a war hammer, or just a regular old hammer?
Nope. Normal tool, just one-handed hammer.
Awesome. That's
Useful for pounding pythons into a wall.
1 gold.
1 gold, thank you, sir.
Does the blacksmith happen to sell caltrops?
You could acquire some caltrops, yeah.
Yeah, we grab a sack of caltrops.
Yeah, caltrops. They're bag of 20 for gold.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yep.
I need to find a
That's-
crowbar.
You need a crowbar. Yeah, that's
I need a crowbar.
that can be acquired from Callahan's Collectibles or the Spark and Smoke.
Can we just retroactively
And-
say that I got that?
2 gold.
Cool. Oh, how
I love this. I love this so much.
I love how
Wanna
everyone's
go
buying
shopping?
stuff. I love how everyone's buying things I already have.
That is fair.
I legit have everything y'all bought.
But I can easily say I now have a crowbar named Russell.
Yes, you do. All right.
Is that
so,
the voice like Southern drawl? Because I'm here for it, man.
What is y'all's intention? Are you leaving now? Are you staying the night at the Fisherman's Rest? Are you-
I mean, I guess we're gonna stay until the stuff's done.
Okay.
All
All right.
Let's just go ahead and sleep a little bit.
So yeah, you guys do various shopping and activities throughout the rest of the day. You go back to the Fisherman's Rest. We have been, Daphne Stoneback, the dwarf, is the owner. She's running the place. There's Bert, the human bartender, who is behind the bar. Some of y'all's friends.
My friends, we're back. Did you miss me?
As we were leaving the shops, Augustina started skipping around Rory and saying, Gray says that sometimes things have two prices, the price that you pay for it and the price that people are willing to take for it. And so he likes to pretend to be poor so he can see if there's a difference between the two prices. And so that's why he does that. He does that a lot.
Do
You
I
don't have
hear
to tell him how
her
much he has.
educating him? See now, that's not quite what is that's very close. It's called haggling. It is, the intention is they have a set price. You try to convince them, hey, maybe I can spend a different amount of money. The method with which you haggle, that is your prerogative. So she's not wrong, but basically, yeah. I'm not trying to be a shit ass. Look, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, my friend. I appreciate that you are trying to be good to the blacksmith. I'm not trying to say anything like that. My intention is sometimes it is hard to get money. So when you are lucky enough to get paid a good deal, you want to hold on to the money, yes? So I was trying to hold on to a little bit more of the money if I could try. That's all I was trying to do.
Could have had more if you only got one dagger.
You're not wrong. I see your brilliant mind.
Oh my god.
I see your brilliant mind. I like this. You are a smart one. Thank you for being a good person. And I pat him. I reach up and I try to pat him. Like shoulder.
Looks quizzically at you.
Time out. Like, pet him is in a condescending manner.
You
Like,
said pat.
I heard
Oh,
pet.
pat him on the shoulder.
I heard pet. I was like, I'm about to slap
Okay.
you silly.
The first
No petting the furry.
Patting, I don't
Um,
have a problem with. That's great. I misunderstood, so please forgive me.
Yeah.
You're like, no happy.
The entire look at this point, the entire time you have been around Gray, it has been nothing but my friends, and I mean that most sincerely. Because why travel with people if you are not friends? Huh? Come on, let's go get drinks.
And you do. You go back to the Fisherman's Rest, find your evening there. For those of you who wish to drink, it is available.
Oh. This is another good night. Bart, my friend, let us have company. Come. Show me to the drinks, my friend.
Kari is going to be interested in the drinks, but very unsure of what she's getting herself into.
Okay.
Mayor will volunteer to pay for the first round of drinks.
Okay.
Oh, you are an angel. Thank you.
Or it just takes water.
Okay. Rory takes water. Riker takes his drink.
Nope, not right before a mission. We're gonna go with the coffee.
Okay. Teens, your preferred beverage?
she is gonna lean over the bar and she says, I'll take a ginger ale and play for you some more if you free.
She brought in some others.
They were very satisfied with your performances the night before, and so yes, gladly will let you continue to play. The first
Now
round of drinks there will be, let's say, a silver piece to start it off. There, Mayor.
That's great. So, what do you recommend for the drink?
I don't remember what the menu had.
It's mainly ale and various, whiskeys of decent to not great.
I'll point at the single malt and not say anything.
He's friendly, yeah. And I pat the big man on the shoulder. Oh, we're going to get you to loosen up one of these days, I can tell. You and me, we're going to be good friends by the time this is over.
So Kari's gonna try and keep up with Gray.
Okay, that'll be fun. What was that, Rory?
Rory will take the water when he gets it and take some coffee from Riker and basically just kind of make a little Americano, and then he'll take some of the water and just open up a little side hatch on the side of his leather cylinder pouch and pour a little bit of water in and close it up. Set it up at the table.
So
do I notice him do the little pouch thing? Pour water into a pouch?
Yeah, he's not subtle about it.
I had a pencil.
For mood and atmosphere, Augustine is doing a jig for drums and she starts playing Bohemian Rhapsody on her flute.
Hey-oh!
Augustina, if you would do a performance check.
Natural 20, because she is just so good.
Actually,
Oh, no.
yeah,
What?
that's gonna be a 25, thank you.
Oh my god! What is
Told you
this?
so. Oh, I told you so.
It is some of the most beautiful flute playing y'all have ever heard.
Just for flavor, wondering, is this like pan flute or is this flute?
Flute.
Some might call her the queen of flute playing.
Fair enough.
How's the crowd? How much of the crowd there is?
You guys essentially make up the crowd
Okay.
within the place.
Okay.
Now, is this the same flute playing that we heard the previous night as we
It is.
made our way
It
in?
is, and it sounds actually better than it did.
I'm gonna slide myself kind of towards Rory and be like, just out of curiosity, is there a reason you're watering your pouch? Can't hear you, buddy.
Oh, because it needs water.
Your leather pouch needs water.
And he kind of, in a lower tone, says something in a language you may or may not understand. What language do you speak?
What language do you speak?
And it's coming up. Common, Gnomish, and Halfling.
You do not understand it. He kind of whispers something and kind of waits for a second. Says another quick thing.
Is it Dwarvish or Elvish?
Nope.
Piss.
After he whispers the second thing, he kind of looks up and my friend lives in there and she gets thirsty.
Oh, that makes much more sense. I'm gonna kind of give Riker a little like eyebrow raise, like.
I'm gonna look back at you and give you an eyebrow raise.
See, they're getting along already.
And I was about to say something, and then I realized phrasing. Like, your little friend gets thirsty.
That is, that's a good one.
Honestly, couldn't think of a better way to say it.
You've been drinking. It
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
And
100%.
on that note, I would like
Oh, shoot.
Kari and Gray to make Constitution saving throws as you are intentionally having fun tonight.
Constitution saving throw. Oh, okay, that's not a bad modifier. I'm not using that dice. I'm gonna use this dice. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not good. That's an 8.
That's still twice as good as what I got.
Dang. Maybe we shouldn't be drinking anymore.
You go through a couple rounds and you're feeling it. Hey! You're having a good night. I'm gonna bartender and just like no more. I won't
Oh,
let it.
come on! Come on! You cut me off, man. That's no fair. I'm a paying customer.
How drunk is Kari at the moment?
For not
That is
really
an
drinking much,
excellent question.
you're gonna have a serious headache tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
What about the half elf? How am I
Still
doing?
conscious.
Yeah, still
Yeah.
conscious. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
You're feeling it, bud.
damn! I am excited, my friends. It has been too long since I had companions.
Bear, were you gonna say something?
I was going to ask Mr. Gray how long he and Miss Augustina have been traveling together. Have they not been traveling together very long then?
That is a great question. My player needs to check his notes. Sorry, you didn't hear that. I got lucid for a second.
He's becoming self-aware. Put him down.
Oh my God, he's learning. He's learning. Shit, I don't know
Somebody
if
give
I
us
actually
blue
have that
pill.
written down. I'm a bad player, Wes. I don't think I have that wrote down.
I think it was something like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
I want to say it was around a month.
Well, my lovely friend, it has been not too long, but I had met her a month ago, I think. Teens! Tina!
The flute playing
Hey!
stops abruptly, and then she comes.
How long
over.
have we been traveling together? I forget. My brain is being dumb.
A month. We
There
met
you
at
go.
the other bar.
That was it. I remember that part. I remember that part. Thank you.
Playing
Go back to
starts
the
again.
flute, girl. You're so wonderful at it. Mm.
I just get this little.
So that is about a month. Is how long?
Really, I would have guessed you'd been together quite a bit longer. You relate together
No,
so almost like siblings.
she is. Huh?
Almost like siblings.
Oh no!
Francis died.
I mean, I kind of look at her that way. She's kind of like a little sister. She's
The
too
flute
innocent
playing
to be.
stops abruptly, and you hear her yell across the way. Gray is my best friend. Mine.
There you go.
Starts again.
She is far too innocent for this world and for the shit that people like me bring.
And with Gray's realization of self,
That has been in my heart for years. But if the thing is, I'm drinking, so I'm kind of just mental vomiting.
And so
This is how we get exposition out.
yes. The night continues. People begin to find their way to bed and begin to get some needed sleep. You can take a long rest as morning comes. For some of you, it comes a little more painful than for others. But it about
Big man, you got some of that bacon?
I had
I'll take that as I know.
coffee actually sounds good right now.
Did you
Augustine is
enjoy
gonna
last?
lean over the bar and say, "I played really well last night. Can you get my friend some coffee? Thank you."
Yeah, did you collect any? Oh no, there was no one here. What am I saying?
There is food that can be procured: breakfast, bacon, coffee, all of that can be procured if you so desire it.
Oh, what do I owe you? Give me food.
Let's say it's a silver a plate, so anyone who's eating is cost you a silver. for breakfast.
Kari's gonna look over like under her hood that she's got, trying to drown out like the noise and clattering and things, and look over at Merriman. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any veggies on you left over from our trip, would you?
As a matter of fact, they're a little wilted, but still perfectly edible, of course. And I share some of the fiddle ferns and watercress that I've gathered on the way over.
Hey, you're a wonderful person. I'm just gonna go die now. Just like face plants onto the table and munching on a whatever you gave me.
Hey, I'm willing to pay for breakfast because I fucked up last night. Who wants food?
If they have any
All right, no
fresh
takers then.
perhaps.
Shit. So you want a plate,
Great.
Rory? Ah, and Rory, perfectly. All right, how many plates is that? And I look at the guy and I'm like, they food, them and me. Please, quick, my head. God, why?
Four silver.
Okay, 4 silver. That's all my silver. Fuck.
What are you making
Remove.
for breakfast?
What do you want?
Eggs and bacon.
We got
Good.
eggs, bacon, toast, various veggies and fruits we can find.
I would take some of that. And maybe some toast and some honey if it's available.
Yeah, we can have that, sure.
Yeah.
Eggs, bacon. That's good.
Yes, please treat my friends and me, and please, God, give me food.
Food is brought out after not too long.
Hey.
You all two partake in.
Oh, that's better. All right, who's ready to go kick some ass?
Rory's eating like with his back to Mare and Kari.
I don't know that Kari even is aware right now of that there's life around her.
Riker's sitting next to Rory, just glaring at the same two.
Glaring at who?
Oh man, hold on the name. I have to.
Kari and Mare.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kari and Mare.
Kari's like one of those, it's got like her hood up, she's face down, and you just see like, as food's brought out, like just a hand reach out, grab the food, and slide the plate under. Kari at this point is grazing.
We're done eating. I'll stand up.
Well, I think Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I noticed the two of them and the sort of
They're not
tension?
subtle.
Funk.
They're not subtle people.
Yeah, it's worth thumb already. Like,
2
I'm
7
not
foot
proficient
giants.
in stealth this game, and it sucks.
Oh,
You're
big
not
man, it
We can
is
just say it
alright.
one
We
time.
see you though.
We can
They
say
are-
it once for everybody. We missed our old characters that were level 13.
They are
Yeah,
both
no, I can't
very
wait for us to
large
get into a
people
fight
who
and
are
all of us get flubbered
Did
up.
4 damage!
I had to be coached on how does rogue. It was not.
Okay,
It was not
so
great.
I wait until everybody is almost
So-
done eating, and then I ask, "I'm sorry, have I done something to offend you?"
Now look at Riker.
I'm just gonna look at him and look at her.
Am I present?
Or you have. I'm gonna stand up, pat Rory on the shoulder, and walk out the door.
Miss Mayor,
Brotherly love is a wonderful thing.
are you a vegetarian?
Oh no! No.
As a matter of yes.
She's one of those people, Rory.
As a matter of fact, I do. To be, I'm very confused. Is
Lauren, you keep cutting out.
Definitely Monday.
Darn it! It's not even raining though.
But we did
That
hit
was
a high
rough.
today.
Wait,
Oh,
are you
you
there?
Are you back?
You're moving. Oh, you're broken.
She's sending text messages.
I'm back. I never left.
Okay,
Like I could continue. Y'all were never frozen.
that's good.
Okay, run that line again, Lauren.
Um, as a matter of fact, I do happen to choose not to eat meat. Is that a problem?
I mean, it's your life.
I think that laugh was in game.
I have no issues with those around me choosing to eat what they wish. It's not a problem on my behalf. I'm very sorry if it offends you in some way.
Thank you.
Augustina's gonna kind of scratch her head and go, I eat fish, and she's gonna lift her little legs up and go, but I don't really eat red meat for certain reasons.
I do believe that is completely understandable, Miss Augustina.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna die right now.
Do you only eat fish?
No, I eat all sorts of things. I like cheekies and nuts and eggs
Those are all
and
good.
cheekies.
Chickens?
I think so. Yes,
What do you?
fish
Chickies.
and chickens and turkey, but not red meat. She's gonna point at her legs. No red meat.
That's fair. I have furry legs too.
You're tall and furry, and I'm short and furry.
Yeah. That's true.
Kari's gonna
Um,
kind of like peek out from under
I
the hood.
just
Go ahead, Jordan.
I just choose not to harm innocent plant life with my diet, and that's all.
So you can eat my red meat and I'll eat your vegetables.
Oh man.
Vegetables.
Kari's gonna peek her head out and. Is there something in particular about plants that you value?
I like talking to them, and I can understand them, and I don't know. I mean, the plant world is pretty tame. It doesn't really try to hurt us. The animal world is like vicious, they kill each other and stuff anyway, but the plant world just seems so nice.
I can understand that. So what about carnivorous plants or poisonous
If you're talking
plants?
about things like the Venus flytrap, historically speaking, that was an arcane abomination by an ancient archmage attempting crossbreeds between plants and animals.
I love you, Jordan.
And it's very,
so much.
very offensive.
Don't get him started about the pitcher plant, I'm sure.
As far as the poisonous plants, they're only harmful if you eat them, which means it's self-defense.
Because I mean,
can you argue with that?
No.
Augustina's gonna look over and like stage whisper to Gray, "Should I stop eating vegetables?"
No, don't. I'm not going to make that decision for you, my dear. But I will say, very good job making a new friend. This is good.
I'm sorry, Miss Mayor. I haven't been around the plant eater in a long time, and it just caught me off guard.
Sounds quite alarming. Some of the same concerns about what can be concerning if it takes you off guard, and I'm very sorry to have concerned you and offended you in this way.
If I might pose a question and circle back to something you said, you'd speak with plants.
Oh, yeah.
How do you do this? I legitimately find this to be an interesting question to ask.
Usually with my words. My mom
That
always
is-
said that we should use our words.
That is excellent. Your mother was a very good teacher.
It's pretty common among my clan, where I come from. I have one friend that I can have conversations more like you and me. Most plants just kind of give off their feelings and such. But I made one special friend a long time ago that I can, talk to with more of like a conversation like you and me.
I
That's
see.
me.
Is that the pouch you were putting the water in? If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. You don't. Okay. I don't get me wrong, my new friend. I don't want to pressure you, Rory. You don't have to tell me things if you don't want to. It is okay. I just find you interesting. I have never met someone who can speak with plants and has so much hair. I find you to be fascinating.
Never
I see.
met someone so loud.
And you want to know the best part about it? Despite first impressions, I'm actually very good at moving quietly.
Really is.
That's cool.
Yeah. Among other things, but regardless.
Like sneaking
My
around.
friends, sometimes, because sometimes if something wants to hurt you and you don't want to get hurt, sometimes you play hide and seek with them so they don't know where you are.
It's fun to hide and to seek and to be sneaky. I used to do it. He stands up and all of a sudden he turns invisible and all of a sudden he turns visible right behind you and he's like, see, I like to sneak around too.
Augustina is gonna clap.
I can't sneak very far, but it's a lot of fun with me and my siblings.
Carter's gonna look up and be like, I'm
One
must,
of these days, I would love for you to show me how to do that.
I must still be drunk.
No.
You look drunk.
He disappeared.
That happened. And this I like.
This is
I knew this was going to be fun. I'm so glad I agreed to this.
And so you complete your breakfast. A little bit before midday, you can acquire your hooked daggers.
nice.
And then if you guys wish, you can head off towards the pass.
Is mine and Augustina's stuff done, or was that the end of the day?
Yes, actually, you guys would have collected that last night.
Heck yes!
So,
If they were cognizant enough, yeah.
there. So, yes, you guys have your various, I believe it's a
Swag.
wolf line coat and a wolf backpack.
A wolf's head backpack, yes,
Yes,
to replace the little
So-
one that I have.
yes.
It is not a pauldron in the protective sense, but it's like a pauldron made of wolf fur, a dire wolf fur, as it were. And I haven't finished making the real one, but also like a warrior sort of skirt wrapped around and attached to the outside of the coat. So yes, my coat now has wolf fur on it. I am Gray, the savage wolf.
Riker smiles slightly.
Yeah.
Nod of approval.
I see that! And we're going to be friends, I guarantee it. I have to actually now that we finally had the reveal, I'm gonna like stitch this onto my coat.
So,
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Though.
yeah, you guys acquire your various mounts and begin to make your way towards the pass. Yes.
Yes, Augustina will play Wheel in the Sky as we're riding.
Okay. It takes a few hours to get to the west side of the pass from town. If you leave around midday, it'll be late afternoon, about 5-ish or so when you get there to the outside of the pass. It is a nice summer day. As you arrive, you do see the general area that is set up for camping. No one's currently there, and before you stretches the Murdoch Mountains, the Mistfire Forest, and the Bleakfire Pass that heads off through the Murdoch Mountains, leading to essentially the rest of the Kingdom of Andrea. As you guys step off going into the pass, who is trying to keep an eye out for what you're looking for? I guess you did mark it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you guys are? You guys trying to look for other tracks? Or are you just going straight to where you were?
I'd say we'd probably start there.
Okay. And so, I mean, easy enough. You guys can find out where you were. It's about an hour into the pass where you guys eventually come across a tree that has a nice solid X marked into it. There you can see, for those of you who identified it earlier, the various cart tracks that seem to lead off the main pass into the forest itself. And at this point, the pass at various times will be more steep and narrow, and there are various cliffs as you worm your way through the mountains. At this point, it seems to widen out and envelops a little bit more of the forest and less of the jagged mountains that are around. And so there are thick trees and grasses and things of that nature at this particular part of the pass.
All right. Looking around, does it look like those tracks are still there? Does it
Second
look...
check.
That's an 8.
Okay. Plus anything? Or total?
No, that's total.
Because you have recently identified it, you can kind of spot where you think the tracks are, and these are probably them, maybe.
I think these are the tracks we were looking at earlier, but I don't know. They're a bit faded at the moment. This seems to be when.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I look over and see and make sure he's headed the right way, pointed at the right tracks?
Yes,
The
perception.
ones we'd found earlier. 18.
Yes.
So much.
If you notice, Pari was actually a few feet off. She was looking at the wrong part. But yes, you're like, here. And you do identify the tracks that you saw earlier.
I slightly shift the angle of her shoulders to the correct direction.
All right, thank you. You guys just like.
Teamwork. It just takes teamwork.
I'll be honest. I'm much more good at investigating than I am at looking around for things.
Isn't the investigation looking for something?
Yes, but it's more of a looking closely rather than a broad field.
Kari, I didn't realize you were quite so short-sighted.
Well, still working and kind of whispering, still working on getting the eyes right. If you know what I mean.
You need some hair of the dog.
So
Don't.
you guys are currently on the pass. Do you wish to follow the tracks or wait, look around for others? What are you doing?
The tracks, they're going off in what direction?
They would be going off technically north. So you guys are traveling west to east along the pass, and these would be all on your left-hand side, heading north deeper into the mountains.
What kind of tracks did you say they were?
These look like cart tracks, like
Okay.
wheeled.
Any signs of, hooves to pull the carts, I assume.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, again.
As we're looking at this pass and deciding which way to go, I
No,
will walk over to Riker and just. I don't know
you
what's
serious?
gonna happen here, but I didn't really like the last time Mr. Callahan sent us on a quest, so just in case you need some help, and I'll put my hand on his weapon at his side, and there's a brief glow, and it's now a +1.
All right.
And that'll last.
Oh,
That'll be-
damn, you magic.
That'll be permanent until I decide that infusion's gone and use something else.
Shoot.
And then I also
Everyone
will
is so magic.
hand him a stone and say, I did these last night, but they'll allow you and me to talk to each other in case we get separated.
The frag, dude!
Yes, sir.
He talks to plants and he's magic.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Okay. So, what was your perception check there, Greg?
It was perception. Thank you. It was a big fat 7.
You don't see any noticeable tracks outside of the ones that have been pointed out by me.
Fantastic. That's probably not helpful. Okay. Then I don't know.
What are we doing, guys?
Yeah.
I would like to investigate the tracks and see if I can determine the direction of their travel and if there are more going that same direction or if they look like they stop and go off another direction.
Okay, you can slow down and take some time and thoroughly investigate the tracks.
Thank you.
And we don't hear any, we don't hear anything like off in the distance or
No.
like anybody coming.
No, just generally hear various birds and creatures. And
That would be a
but
21.
21. Okay. What's up?
As they start investigating, what time is it?
At this point, it's around 6 or so in the evening. You still have another 2 or so hours of sunlight.
And looking at the direction the tracks go and where we're headed, does it look like there are trees and like dropped limbs, or is it pretty barren as you head up into the mountains. Like, is this
You're in
a
a
timberline or not?
you're in a more forested part. This is pretty well into the Mistfire Forest themselves. And that was a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As we
Well,
walk
I'm
up some branches.
I'm interested
bright
in.
signs for a fire for the morning that are fallen,
Okay.
and already dead and aged.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You're 21. You begin to sort of get down and try to plot out the various tracks and where they might go. And looking at it, you see that they do continue on deeper into the forest area and sort of leave the path itself.
I'll use one of my daggers to kind of I'll go to mark a tree, but then I'll look over at Rory and kind of like go down towards the dirt and make a big like groove in the dirt with an arrow.
Okay.
So I'm not damaging the tree. I'll look over at Rory and I'm like, oh, well, that's from we were taught to revere life, and sometimes that life may not look at the way we anticipate it. So if plants are important to you, I'll do my best to respect them. Make no promises not to eat them, though.
So, what are we doing?
Jonathan, were you collecting stuff for like campfire?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Yep.
So are we going to camp the night,
Well,
or are we going to go forward?
Well, we still have a few hours of daylight left. Do we want to be camping now, or make our way in a little bit?
I never said the wood was for now, did I?
Okay.
Never said you
She
did.
did. Well, then I'm for going forward, and I will start to stealth my way and just kind of look
Okay. On that note,
what's on the way.
what is the marching order here as you guys now proceed off the pass and go into the woods?
Assuming everyone's following my dumbass.
Well, if you're going to be stealthy about it,
It might be hard
Yeah.
to follow you.
well, yeah.
All move
Um,
quietly.
But also, I think I'll probably be stealthy right behind you.
Okay. So Gray's leading, and then
Sure.
Kari.
Kari's probably going to be not too far away from Mare at this point, but making sure we can keep an eye on people, but she's not going to drift too far off from Mare.
Okay. So you guys decide the order. Who wants to be?
I'll be close to the back. I figure I'd bring out the back of it all.
All right.
I'll be
Mare,
right
where are
in front
you?
of Riker.
Rory's right in front of Riker. Mare and Teens, where do you want to be?
I'll be right in the middle.
Okay.
Augustina is probably going to be closer to Rory. She's probably technically skipping around him and asking him questions about the fact that he doesn't eat plants.
So
I would tell Tina to go ahead and stick close to someone else because I'm gonna be sneaky.
all right. So
Which at this point she would probably know that means I'm gonna stealth off somewhere.
with that, for those who, if we're trying to be quiet, I'll need stealth checks from those who are attempting to be silent.
Man, this will be great if my dice roll higher than a 7.
That's not good.
Okay. So
Hey,
Kari.
modified 20.
25.
Kari's 25.
Actually, wait. Is that what that is?
Augustina,
I feel like this is really in line with the fact that she's talking. That's 6.
6. Okay. Riker,
What?
what was yours?
I don't know if I was trying to stealth. I was just walking.
Did you roll?
I wanted to see.
What was it?
So 13.
Okay.
Surprising.
Rory.
12.
12. Mare.
13.
Okay, and our good friend Gray.
I rolled a 13 for a modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay.
Dang, dude.
All in all,
I am Sneak King.
you are as a collective fairly quiet. The smaller of your collection is a little less. She keeps forgetting that you're supposed to be quiet. She'll talk a little bit and then go, oh, right, quiet. And then get bored and talk a little bit and go, oh, right, quiet. But as you guys continue forward, you reach a point where, Gray, you see ahead of you what appears to be 5 small figures. You see 5
small figures.
Green-skinned with pointy ears standing outside of what looks to be a cave. Next to the cave.
Does one of them like bacon?
You don't know. You can ask him. Next to the cave, you do see a broken down cart. It looks like one of the wheels has busted off. And you see these 5 individuals are standing around. A couple of them are talking. One of them is picking at something out of his nails. They just seem generally self-interested at this point and do not seem to notice you or your group.
I will point them out to whoever was behind me. I forget. I think it was
Kari.
Point them out, motion to silently let everyone else know there are gerblins afoot.
Okay.
What do we want to do, fam?
How many did you say there are?
5.
I'll kind of I'll motion to Mare and point out the gerblins and look back and just kind of whisper. I know we're good at avoiding things. Do we go through them or around them?
Oh, I have a way, like we did with the wolf, Gray. If you remember with the wolf, Gray. I have a way where I can distract them and make noise.
That's right. She can do this. And if I can go around the side, we can flank that way.
I don't know if we want to go around them. There's got to be a reason they're taking the carts.
Well, I'm betting the answer would be in the
Address
cave.
the situation.
Do we want to listen and see what they're on about? I don't know.
Gathering information would be always a good idea.
Sure.
Well, what do you say? Do you want you seem quiet? You want to go with me and see what we can hear?
I think that would be a good idea.
All right. Well, then let's go.
We go.
Ladies first, or shall I?
We'll go stealth towards the gerblins and see what we can hear.
I was clearly ignored, so never mind.
Well, as you guys are getting closer, I'm going to go grab Matt.
Okay!
Oh, snap!
Okay.
He said ladies first or me, and she took off, so I guess that was the answer.
Yeah.
Come on, break one, just grab him.
That's fine. That means I get to follow and watch.
There you go.
It's, between you and me, it's not a bad view.
Oh, no, I can tell. I did not.
Garrett, my goal is to get you to blush at least once an episode.
Oh no, my friend.
Oh my God.
The thing you did not realize was that I have been waiting
really loving
to
that
flirt
Dwarven
with Wes. Holy crap. You don't realize, Jay, I've been waiting for months to be able to flirt with Wes and make him uncomfortable, so get ready. You've thrown that dice, my friend.
I'm going to thin this out so you guys can see a little bit of what you're actually working with here.
But only when it's appropriate, by the way. I'm not that much of an ass.
I'm half
Oh my
tempted to believe, Wes, you put this particular scenario together just so you can be like, look at my cool toys.
No.
Yeah. Just nothing but
100%.
swag.
It's almost more like I specifically bought this knowing that I would have something to use it for.
I
So,
think both are equally likely. And probably
Wes is flexing on the mini community or something.
you'll see standing around a few goblins.
that blend in very well to the.
Yes, they do. It's okay. So we have. You guys would have been coming up from around here.
From where? Ah, there is my beautiful boy.
Yeah, like three. So you guys would have been coming up from around here, with the rest of the party further off this away.
Man, this is gonna be something. We're gonna have to get used to new minis, new abilities, new everything.
Right.
Really, you just need to know my color is always going to be yellow.
So you see off ahead of you, 30 or 30 to 40 feet, about the closest one from you, Gray.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are trying to listen. Is that what you said?
Yeah, for the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume they're going to be talking in a language I'm not going to understand, but I still want to try.
That's about what it pans out to be. You guys listen in, and do either of you speak Goblin?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I speak Norman Halfling.
you do not understand what they are saying.
The one
Do they
short race I
seem-
didn't pick.
Do they seem aggressive?
No, they seem to just sort of be chatting.
Hmm. Okay.
I'll
I get out a ball bearing,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna look at Kari. I'm going to take this and try to throw it over that way and maybe distract them. If you want to try to get closer, lead them away.
do that, and you'll see Kari like flex her wrist, and out of her sleeve drops one of the hooked daggers with a rope attached to it.
Damn, calm down, Scorpion. We don't need to kill them yet.
Is that good for more than killing?
Well, that's okay. What is your plan?
Well, should they run off to chase after your noise? Might be able to grab one.
Interrogate?
At least see if we can try. I don't know if they speak our language, but might be worth a try. Looking around from where we're at, do we see more cart tracks or anything, or?
No, the cart tracks that you sort of saw seem to be leading in this direction.
Okay, fair enough.
The tree that's kind of in the middle of the camera, is it just like open between the next tree, that one? If we were to go that direction, is it just like open?
There are more trees.
Right, but I mean that to get
Are
to
those-
that.
Are those stumps?
Yes. No, the stumps are where the trees are. So yes, for you to run across here, that would be an open area. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. the
I didn't
stumps
know
are
if
where
it
the
was
trees-
potential sneak to that tree, but I don't want to.
Based on camera map, I'll go kind of like north around the rock
Okay.
thing.
I mean, about here.
Yeah, and then I'll just wait for Gray to do whatever Gray's going to do, and then see if I can capture a goblin.
Gray, if you want, you could circle back around and sort of give a wide berth to get up over here if you want.
That is what I want to do, and I'm
Okay.
gonna pass by. I want to go by everybody else and let them know, hey, try to throw a thing, make them goblins go off that way, and I keep wanting to say Kyrie.
Kari.
Kari, thank you. Good lord. Kari's gonna try and snag one with her hook shot.
Okay.
So, I mean, are the other players, when I tell them that, are they cool? All right, good conversation, y'all.
I was gonna say, on my screen, half of y'all like freeze for most of the time, so
Yeah.
words are good.
I think Augustina may try and move a little bit closer so she can try and throw a sound in the direction Gray was pointing.
You want to move closer to Gray?
Yeah.
Okay. What about like here or closer?
That should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move up as well. I'm guessing.
I'm gonna-
people.
And I would sneak up with Augustina, and I'm just gonna.
What sound are you gonna make?
I don't know. Do you have a suggestion?
I don't know. I can make a sound too. I thought we could both do one.
Wait.
Do we make scary sound?
Do we make walking sound? Do we make animal
Yeah.
sound?
Off to this.
A lot of options.
This student made
I love them. I love them so much. They're both beautiful cinnamon buns, and they can't die in this campaign. They're just not allowed.
Mayor, where did you want to go?
Mare just shrugs and slowly sort of creeps up.
Is that that's? Never mind.
kind
I
of
just
tracks.
appreciate Jordan how somehow our characters keep on
I
fighting
know.
each
We're
other.
just kindred spirits.
Yeah.
It's just it happens.
D&D friends forever and ever. All right.
Mayor,
Well,
that-
if
Did you want to
I
go
was
to a
gonna
different place,
say-
Mayor?
talking to me or
Mayor.
You're mayor.
right, but I was also talking, and
What?
the air sounded like gare, and
Did
like
you
the
want to
word
go
cut
to a
off.
different place? Or is that good?
That works.
Okay. All right, so
Can I see or around the rocks where the goblins are?
yeah, you could see around.
Knowing that they're gonna make sounds, they're behind me, I'm gonna look at Augustina and like throw sound. Okay,
Okay.
and so I
She's
get
gonna
ready.
stop and stare at you and be like, oh, yeah. And then I'll lean over to her and be like,
Make a sound like a rock was thrown.
Oh my god.
Or that.
I can't even right now.
Rory takes one of his throwing darts and records the message, clunk, 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 and then throws it. Because mine has to be a recorded message.
Where?
So he just
Oh,
records a loud
man.
clunk, 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 and he can throw it 60 feet. So whichever direction she points as she makes her sound, he's just gonna throw it 60 feet in that direction.
Where are y'all throwing?
They're to the right, so we're just gonna try to throw it. I think over to the west side behind them. Is that right, Brendan?
Okay,
whichever
so
direction Gray was pointing towards.
I was basically gonna get them to go off to the right.
Yeah. So
With,
we're
like-
putting sound on left, scaring them right.
That yeah.
Or
Okay.
attracting them either direction, yeah.
Yep.
'Cause I wanted them to go off
Hey.
screen that way. and,
I would run if I heard a clunk, clunk, clunk in the woods. So.
Okay.
Well, my intention was to throw a ball bearing that would rustle leaves, so they'd be like, "Hey, what was that?" And let's go kill it, and lead them away. But if you guys
Great.
let
This
it
is
happen.
amazing.
See what
Great,
happens.
Let it happen.
Great, as you grab your ball bearing and begin to throw it, all of a sudden you hear whizzing by you, clunk, 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 clunk. And then it lands, and you hear coming from the area, clunk, 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 because it just continues to play. You then
There's a loud thud. I use minor illusion to make the sound of a rock. And Augustine is gonna kind of pat Rory on the knee and be like, "That was a really good effort."
you see all of the goblins suddenly look to where the clunk is, and then begin to slightly panic, and we are going to roll initiative now.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I was going to try to get out of killing, but
Natural 20.
so-
Nice.
Okay.
Dude, that's 3 natural 20s in the first session. That's
I
insane.
know.
I think I rolled
Hey,
3
and-
natural 20s in Lauren's entire campaign.
I am going to roll the yeet dice I'm going to
Very
roll
nice.
the dice.
Okay, so anybody
Oh,
higher than 20.
21.
21.
23.
Okay, so Kari's at a 23. And then
so rolling.
Rory,
Go ahead.
Rory, you're 21.
Yes.
Okay. Higher than 15.
17.
17. Higher than 10.
12.
Okay.
Was Gray just completely floored by the clunk, clunk, clunk?
I guess so.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Clunk, clunk. Every 6 seconds.
All right, Gray and Mare, where were you at?
Please, ladies first.
2.
I rolled a critical shit. The opposite of the yeet dice is.
So what was your total there, though?
4.
Okay.
3 initiative, but I rolled a natural fuck.
Okay. So
I'm rolling very bad tonight. This is not looking good for me.
Get it out of the way now.
all right.
Yeah.
So, with that, Kari, you're up first.
I'm going to quickly move and get within 10 feet of Gerblin.
Okay.
And
30.
yes. Okay. Right. Yes. No. 40. Why do I have 40 already? I don't know either.
25 gets you to the closest Garbling.
Okay. I don't know why I have 40 foot. Anyway, I'm going to whip that dagger and toss it, the rope one, and try and wrap them.
Okay.
And Scorpion, get over here, this thing.
Yeah, make a tackle.
Oh, nice. That would be a 21.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
So I want to wrap it, and can I yank?
Yeah, roll your get over here damage. Should be 1d4.
Yes, I was trying to find the 4. Oh, hey, look, that's 4 plus 4, 8.
Hey, okay, yeah, you throw the rope dart and say, get over here, and it wraps around, and what comes over there is the head, as the goblin is eviscerated.
I was not trying to kill it!
I think Wes was putting squishy things in our way today. Hey, is this what normal goblins are like? Apparently I made somebody laugh because all audio cut out for me.
Yep.
Okay. You have a
Also,
little bit
Lauren,
more
that
movement.
wasn't a jab at you. That was just an observation.
You can close in on the next one. You have more movement. And a bonus
Yeah,
action.
I'll go close in on the next one. And... Sorry. Bonus action. Bonus action. Rubber strike.
Okay.
Going for non-lethal this time.
Okay.
Dang it.
You have to specify these things.
I thought I specified the first time.
No.
Oh, that's even better. That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Do I have to roll? I guess I have to roll damage, don't I?
Yeah.
That's another 8 points.
Okay, now this time you
Non-lethal.
run up to it and you take your fist and just punch him in the side of the head and he collapses to the ground.
Like-
Unconscious, but
Do the little anime appear behind him, karate chop the neck. And...
yes, he is now at 0, unconscious, but not bleeding out as you intended to render him stable. That's all your stuff. Rory, you're up.
Yeah. So.
Rory.
Oh, sorry.
Wrong R.
Yeah. No, it's true. I'm sorry. My bad. I was ready.
So learn something new. My weapon can decapitate creatures.
Goblins.
Wasn't ready for that.
What you doing, Jordan?
Never.
Riker's like a little behind me,
Yeah, Riker's 15 feet off to your right there.
Okay. And then that's Gray and that's Kari. Okay. Seeing Kari just pummel two goblins, not too worried about her. But with Gray sneaking up to the front and carrying weapons like I've seen Riker use, I deduce he's probably going to go up front. And so I'm just going to yell, "Be careful, Gray!" And I will cast Sanctuary on him with my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh dang!
You see Gray, he was ready to throw the ball bearing, and it's that moment in the anime where just like something whizzed by and it's like big eyes like in Dragon Ball, and he's just like, what the fuck? This was not what I wanted to happen. Oh shit.
And then because he hates killing things, he's gonna use his action to cantrip guidance on himself, and try to make himself seem large and intimidating. He's only gonna walk maybe like 5 feet up and to the right so they can see him around that tree stump.
Mm-hmm.
So oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Augustina. 5 feet in front of Augustina and then east. 5.
Okay.
Yeah, like right there. And just say, and he's just gonna yell, "Run away!"
Okay. Make an intimidation check.
Do the goblins understand what he
Plus
said?
yeah, I'll just yell it in common. Plus a guidance. See what my intimidation is. A -2 for 19 with guidance.
Okay. As
Jeez,
an
man.
artificer, you cast magic through various means. So
Yes.
as you cast sanctuary on
Boy.
Gray, you reach in, fumble about, and pull out a small mirror and just flick it to him and be like, "Ah." How do you utilize your magic of artifice with this mirror?
I got a mirror. I will. I'll literally just take the mirror, and with one hand towards Gray, I'm just gonna take the mirror and start deflecting the light in the goblin's eyes.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And so with that sanctuary's cast, you intimidate the goblins, see your large form, and visibly shaken by it.
There's light in their eyes.
Yes. And specifically to guard Gray. Riker,
Yep.
It is your turn.
I'll start moving forward.
Okay.
I'll just climb over and see how close I can get.
30 gets you there.
And I'll hold my action. If they run up and take a swing, I will.
You'll get at it? Okay.
Yep.
Man, this is great having 30 walking speed. It's amazing.
Augustina, you're up.
Am I within
5
60 feet
extra.
of them where I'm at?
Yeah, one of them's within 60 feet of you.
Okay, I'm going to whistle. Should I stay or should I go by the clash? And cast Cause Fear on the
Okay.
one that's within 60 feet. They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That is, that's a 15.
I take issue with this roll.
Would it be a disadvantage because they're scared already?
You know what? Yes. Advantage. That's a 9.
That fails. So it is frightened.
Yep.
And it can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. And Augustina will move up next to Rory and be like, "Look at that! You did such a good job!"
Okay. Where is the frightened condition?
That's
All
it.
over those goblins.
There it is. All right. So this one here, this little guy, he is frightened now. All right. With that, it is now the goblin's turn. The one that is frightened will try to shakily shoot off an arrow at you. The one who just eviscerated things, Kari. So it will
Rude.
attempt to shoot at you as you come forward.
So rude.
Nope. That's going to be an 8. As his shaky little form attempts to shoot an arrow at you, you quickly just dodge out the way of it. The other two, while scared of Rory, are not too frightened so far. They are going to move up in here and get closer.
That's right.
Yes. As that one does come within your reach, you can make an attack. I'll move up here.
Can it move closer while frightened?
The one with the frightened condition.
Oh, just one.
Cannot.
Okay, gotcha.
22, yeah, that hits.
And you plus 1'd it, right?
Yes.
That's exciting. So that's going to be 10 damage.
Yeah, so with that, as it runs up, you see it coming closer and reach out with your long weapon, cutting through it, cleaving it into twine. As you cut through, you feel that blood rush begin to rise up in you.
Gonna bring the
Uh-oh.
blade back and just wipe the blood all up the hand.
Okay. The other one that gets close to you, Kari, is going to attempt to strike at you with its small sword that it pulls out and tries to swing at you for a 16.
Does not hit.
You, being the quick, agile monk that you are, definitely get out the way from it. It is going to then, as a bonus action, take the disengage and try to run away. No, you don't, because you took disengage. Never mind. All right, and with that, Gray, it is your turn.
I want to sneak up behind the scared goblin.
Okay. Your movement speed is 30.
30.
You won't be able to, well, if you use your bonus action to dash, you can try to get up to it.
Then I'll use my bonus action to get up all on that thing.
If you're trying to be stealthy to get up to it, then yeah, I would say because it is so scared, you could quietly move your way up to it if you wish.
I'll use my short sword and a dagger, one of my daggers.
Okay, well, you used the bonus action to dash, so you only get the one.
Oh, that's right, okay. Sorry, new character, who dis?
Yeah, but you can use your reach out with your short sword, your cutlass.
Yeah, and I will do a, a sword poke. Man, okay, so I rolled that plus that, cool. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, yeet dice, don't fail me this time. Hey, all right, 16 plus 5.
Yeah. Do you have a question, Augustina?
Should I have rolled for wild magic?
Yes. Yes, you should. That was a spell.
Wild magic happens.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Should I wait to declare the dabblage?
Yes, please do. As I find that paper. Thank you, Augustina, for that.
I was really hoping
Augustina.
I'd roll better.
We're gonna say that for narrative purposes, the trigger was slightly delayed as it is going off right now as dabblage. So go ahead and what was your dabblage?
That is a big fat 6.
Did you add your sneak attack on top of that?
No. What do I add for sneakiness?
Should be an extra D6 at your level. So add one more D6.
Okay. Awesome. This is not staying, so we're gonna take that off. Another D6. That is another 3 for a big fat 9.
Yeah, you take your cutlass and step forward as Augustina rolls a D100.
That was an 11.
11.
Please don't kill me. Then Gray explodes.
Okay.
it-
Kari, Riker, and Rory, you feel within you a sudden swelling of resistance to the damage of death. As for the next minute, you gain resistance to necrotic damage.
What?
Hey,
Perfect.
Oh,
Cool.
okay. There's a good one.
that's
There's a
awesome.
good one. That's concerning. I don't like that
Great.
statement.
You take your cutlass and stab forward into this goblin, and it falls dead.
Sounds like this is one of those don't stand next to the caster.
Okay. That was your movement, action, bonus action, and we are on to Mare.
The last goblin, is it within 60 feet of me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Command.
Okay.
So I'm gonna step out so I can see it. I point at it. I spin a little coin between my fingers, and I just yell "Flee" as loud as I can.
Okay, what is that? What type of save?
Wisdom save. DC 14.
Well, that's a 3. Okay, and so it will take that action on its next turn. That's how that works, right? For command.
That is how it works.
Okay, perfect.
Belt. Point.
Then go back to the top of the order, Kari. You have an unconscious goblin right in front of you, and another one that looks panicked and is about to run.
Well, recognizing, I assume I'm recognizing magic happening things.
Oh yeah, no, you're very aware of all the different magics that are going on around you at this point.
Kari, I'm just gonna reach down and to unconscious Gerblin and start using the rope to tie hands and feet.
Make a dexterity check.
Ooh. That's a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you get down and begin tying him up, using your action to do so. Rory, you're up.
Maybe there. Does Kari look like she's been cut up a little bit?
No, Kari hasn't been touched.
Oh, who did they hit?
They weren't able to.
They swung at Kari and everybody missed.
Nobody's taken any
Okay, cool.
We're that good.
damage
We're
yet.
that good. So
Yeah, level 2.
Yeah. Our cleric is keeping track of damage.
um,
Big preach. Appreciate that, big preach.
What you doing?
I mean, if the one goblin's running and the other one's unconscious, then
You can do nothing.
I'm just gonna walk up. I'm just gonna walk up to Riker and just wait by him.
Okay. Yeah, you move up to Riker, and with that, Riker, it's your turn.
How far away am I from the other goblin?
I'll guidance him as I get there.
No, you don't want to.
I'm not gonna guidance him.
He reaches out and gives you that burst of inspiration. You are 25 feet from the other goblin.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
Oh.
Goes in.
Yeah.
Okay. You rush up to the other goblin. It's right there. It's looking scared.
Gonna take the blood from the hand and just wipe it on its face and cleave it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
You're doing what? You're wiping blood on the goblin?
Before he impales it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 16 to hit.
Yeah,
I
that
told
hits.
you were gonna wish Halbert were still here.
That was a 5 plus 4.
Yeah, you reach out and almost wipe the blood, but pick it up as you take your glaive and just cleave into it. And then as you're holding half the goblin, you then take it and throw it up and just swing, and it eviscerates.
Like awful fruit.
Damn!
And with that, we are beginning to come out of combat as Riker, as that bloodlust surges within you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Got a question for you.
Damn, big man!
I'm breathing,
In your state, no. You would just see it down.
but he's turning it up.
Sure.
And if anybody has noticed, after Riker ran off, Rory's back is to all of that and just focused on Augustina's color.
Wisdom save?
Mhm.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Damn, big man. There was
As-
no reason to
as that
destroy the
1+3
goblin that much.
Surges up in you. You begin to look around for another target. I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Damn, big man. You did not need to chop him into pieces.
4.
How can I loot his pockets
As
now?
you
Come
scan
on.
across, your eyes come to Rory. As I counted out 4. You look at Rory, and then you begin to close in on him.
And as I said, Rory's back is to Riker. He's focused on the bright color
Rory is
of
looking back to him.
Augustina.
Can I tell what's about to happen? Do I get any inkling? Because I was making a point of like, holy crap.
That's an 11, 12.
You all see Riker rush after one of the goblins that was about to flee. He then takes it and cuts it down. As he turns around, you see this almost savagery come across his eyes as he scans, rushes to the back of Rory, and then takes his glaive and just swings wide over the top of Rory's head. And with that, the bloodlust comes out of you.
Augustine's next in this initiative, right?
Yeah.
I don't think she saw any of this because Rory was right in front of her. She probably just walks forward and seeing Rory is uncomfortable is like, let's go see what's in the cave.
Okay.
Okay.
So do the rest of us see this?
Yeah, no, you guys saw that. You guys saw everything Riker just did there.
I'm gonna walk up to the big man.
Okay.
Big man. You all right?
Of course I'm all right. Why?
I mean, because you're taking swings at people that you claim to be brothers. You good?
Of course I'm good. I don't think I recollect exactly what you're talking about.
You don't remember trying to give your brother a haircut?
You are the one with the jokes, aren't you?
I wish it was a joke, but more like you were trying to give him a head cut.
Maybe we'll talk about this later, but
You're gonna look down at the
I'm assuming that Rory and Tina walked off already. Yeah, because I wouldn't have been talking about that in front of Rory.
Rory, Tina, where'd you
not
guys
yet.
go?
We went to go look and see what's in the cave.
Okay.
Oh. Big man. Maybe just if we get into another fight, take it easy, all right?
Well, I think that was a rather easy fight.
No, I just don't. Well, we don't want you to be getting tired. Clearly, you are the one with the muscles there. Point break, and Tony Stark pat him on the arm. Put my sword away and just follow Tina and Rory to the cave.
Gonna look at the goblin on the ground and just like tighten the grip on the pole arm.
Is that what it is? I thought you had a sword.
No, I've got a pole arm.
Kari is
Okay.
just going to be glancing between Riker and the goblin and Mare, and just kind of doing that just in case Riker does something not good.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So,
And I'll just look at the blood on the hands, like, how odd, and just start walking towards the cave after Rory.
so you guys have a tied up goblin now. What are your intentions for the goblin?
I'll
What do you want to do with it? Oh shit! I go and I start looting pockets.
There's our rogue.
Yeah.
Make an
I was
investigation check.
Can I go look at the card?
Yep.
Investigation. Where's my stat? Doot. I need to know. Hey, that's a +5.
It's an empty card. It's very broken.
Kari is going to sit the goblin up next to a tree and kind of wrap the rope around the tree.
Okay.
Look over at Mare and do you mind keeping an eye on this while I do some collecting?
You see Mare is just very pale. Her eyes are like the darkest gray that you've seen since you've
Hello.
met her. Hello. I can certainly do that if you'll keep an eye out for that one. I don't... Was this a mistake? That was
I think that
unneeded and exceptionally violent.
I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely what
This is
keeping
going to
an
be
eye
a
out.
fun campaign.
I don't know. Thoughts. If you'll excuse me for a moment. And Kari's actually going to go scoop up the remains of all the dead goblins.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not done with that one yet. Hold on.
I was
I
going
rolled
to
a
say,
14.
Kari will empty out the pockets for you. And
That take all the fun out of it.
I'm gonna take the bodies over nearby one of the trees and arrange them as cleanly as I can. Several of them being eviscerated beyond belief. But
Think how much
I'll
this happens.
I'll pull out of my pocket
Shitty
several
boots.
raven feathers and lay one on each of the bodies, and then go around finding rocks and basically make above ground graves.
And Gray, you rolled a 15?
14.
14? Okay.
Yep.
Each one of the goblins had leather armor. Most of it is now eviscerated.
I have my own.
And it's rather small. It probably wouldn't fit you anyways. You do find 3 small shields that they were carrying. A various collection of not so great short swords and short bows. They could definitely, they're not very good. They look very worn. You do find, however, 23 arrows that you can add to your collection.
Sweet.
Along with a collection of 14 copper and 3 silver amongst the 5 goblins.
Hey, does anyone else need arrows? All right, cool. How many did you say arrows? Because this was going to make me add manually.
23.
Okay, so this is now 43.
Okay. And so
And what was that money?
It was, I believe I said 13 copper and 4 silver or something like that. That's what it is now.
You got a raise.
4 silver.
I'll pocket 2 silver. No. Yeah, I'll pocket 2 silver and then I'll say, hey, look, money. I took a little bit here. Have the rest.
You guys can divide that up amongst however you wish.
Yeah.
Kari's a little busy at the moment.
You have laid to rest the dead goblins, and you guys have begun investigating the cave, and that's where we will pick up next time as y'all enter into the cave.
I want to go in the cave. What about the card? Yeah, I want to keep playing. I'm having fun.
Oh, that was fun, y'all.
Well, it's fun, and we will continue this in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
right,
going
yes.
out of town
Yep.
and out of state.
Heyo.